In 2025, the landscape of Nintendo Switch emulation on Steam Deck has changed significantly. Following major legal developments, we'll explore the current state of emulation, legal requirements, and technical capabilities. The emulation landscape changed dramatically in March 2024 when Nintendo successfully sued the creators of Yuzu Emulator, forcing its shutdown with a $2.4 million settlement. This left Ryujinx as the primary Nintendo Switch emulator available today. Understanding the legal framework is crucial. Emulation itself is completely legal. It's a form of software that mimics hardware behavior. However, the way you obtain game files and system firmware determines whether your usage is legal or not. The Steam Deck's hardware is well suited for Switch emulation. It features an AMD Zen 2 CPU and RDNA 2 GPU architecture, providing sufficient processing power for most Nintendo Switch games when properly configured. Key to optimal performance is shader compilation and caching. Shaders are small programs that handle graphics rendering. The first time you play a game, the emulator must compile these shaders, which can cause stuttering. However, once cached, performance becomes much smoother. Before proceeding with emulation, understand the legal risks. Improperly obtaining ROMs or firmware violates copyright law and can result in legal consequences. Always ensure you own the physical games and extract files through legal methods only. Setting up Ryujinx on Steam Deck begins with switching to desktop mode. Hold the power button and select Switch to Desktop from the menu. You'll need legally obtained game files in ROM or NSP format, plus Nintendo Switch firmware files. These must be acquired through legal means from games and consoles you own. Configure Ryujinx graphics settings for optimal Steam Deck performance. Target 800p resolution to match the Steam Deck's display, enable shader cache, and set aspect ratio to 16:9. Map Steam Deck controls to match the Nintendo Switch layout. The emulator allows you to configure each button, including the trackpads and additional Steam Deck-specific controls. Performance varies significantly by game type. 2D platformers and indie titles typically run excellently at full speed. Older first-party games perform well, while demanding AAA titles may require performance tweaks and settings adjustments. Keep your emulator updated and maintain shader caches for the best experience. Pre-compiled shader caches significantly improve performance and reduce stuttering during gameplay. Always ensure compliance with copyright laws. Only use legally acquired game files from games and consoles you personally own. Respect intellectual property rights and stay informed about legal developments in emulation.